Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lotti and today we are setting up my bullet journal for the month September. It's already September. Okay, for the month September. So I haven't used my bullet journal as much as I would like, but it's okay. The situation is a little bit different this year, but I don't want to ramble like forever. Let's get started. Hello again from the voiceover Lotti. I'm happy to present you now my bullet journal setup for the month September. As I mentioned in the intro of this video, I had my up and downs with this bullet journal and I'm still not having like a pretty healthy relationship with it, I would say, but it's getting better and I'm very proud of saying that I'm really happy with these spreads I made. So that's a good point, I think. As you can see vaguely by now, my theme for this month are mountains and I kept it pretty simple. The drawing or the doodle you will see in a second will be spread like on every page and it's pretty simple and minimalistic, I would say. It was actually quite time consuming to actually create the spreads and draw the mountains and the trees. You will see everything in a minute, but yeah, my theme for this month are mountains and I'm pretty happy. Originally I didn't want to include the trees in the foreground because I did a bullet journal spread or theme in the past which was quite similar, but without the trees there was just not enough contrast. The mountains literally looked a little bit lost and I didn't like the look at all, but with the trees it was a little bit more time consuming, but it made a huge difference and I'm so much happier with them now. For the title September I chose this tall and kind of skinny font, I would call it. And after I wrote out the title of the month, I went over the letters again with the same pen and just wrote like every letter again over the actually existing letter already. So the lines get a little bit more sketchy, but I made sure that every letter were still like the same, so no letter is like more darker or more thicker than another letter, so it all look kind of cohesive. Hope that made any sense, but you actually saw it, so it's not very complicated at all. We're moving on to my quote page, which is on the left side of the spread. Decided to go with the quote, "Our faith can move mountains," which is a quote from the Bible, but obviously you can change it up or you don't have to reference the Bible. It's just a pretty quote. Otherwise, I kept it pretty similar to the title page I made before. I used the same font, I would call it, and the same doodles on the bottom of the page. After I looked at it, I found that the quote page looked a little bit more lost, and so I created a border around the quote, and I'm really happy with this page. Next spread we have my monthly overview page, and I had to go back and forth to my April setup from earlier this year to kind of get the spacing right. I decided to go with this rounded box style kind of thing for my monthly calendar, and I think it turned out really good. As my semester will start in October, I don't really need a lot of space for planning right now. I need just some space to write down events and some tasks, so I think the setup will do it perfectly for me. I drew the mountains behind the boxes, which I think is a very cool effect. You can see my camera overheated at the end of the spread, but I basically just drew more mountains and a little box on the right to write some tasks or events. Now we are actually on the last page of this video. I decided to not do a weekly spread in this video because I'm currently filming this on the 12th of August, so there's like plenty of time before September starts, and I don't really know how much space I need to plan in the week of September, so I will keep that for later. So now you can see me setting up my habit tracker. I always write down everything with a pencil, like everything, because I'm just so, I don't know why, I'm really concentrated when I do this, but I always screw up, and I'm so tired of it. Not gonna lie. As you can see, there are 12 like spots for 12 habits. I hadn't decided yet which habits I wanted to track when I filmed this video, so I will like write it down later. Just give you an idea what I track like in a normal month. I track like health related things like sports, water income, stretching, like sleeping before a certain time. Also can get pretty busy throughout the week, so I like to make like a habit out of my hobbies. So I will create like a little habits tracker when I play the piano or when I'm dancing. You know what I mean, so I can like check it off and see later on in the month if I have to make some more time for the things I really like. So at this point my cat really tried to get my attention. His name is Sherlock, and he was like not going anywhere. I had to like kind of work around him. Well, I can't, he's so cute, I can't really like push him away. It's fine. I hope you don't bother too much. As you saw, I drew everything out in pencil, but on the last habit tracker I made a mistake and I had to like fix it. I was really annoyed, not gonna lie. Individual habit trackers are just maybe too complicated for me. I don't know, I'm like not stupid, but it's okay, I fixed it, and I think you can't really see it. I just added like the typical doodles in the bottom of the page. For the right side on the page, I usually do my mood tracker, but me and mood trackers are just not going anywhere at the moment. Every time I like miss a day or forget my journal, I think it just looks very ugly and I feel so bad about myself, so I decided to skip it in this bullet journal setup to figure out something for the future, but not for this video. I actually left this page blank. I just decorated it a little bit and drew another border. I think I will use this page as a like brain dump page, or just like a page where I can write down my thoughts very quickly. I really like this type of pages. And now we are actually finished with this few spreads I made. I know it's not a lot, but we are working on it, okay? Before I will show you the final flip through of my 3 pages I made, I wanted to say thank you that you watched this video, and I hope you have a good day or night, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Thank you.